welcome to the Penguin Book Quiz. That's what we're going to do today. This is my sister Elizabeth. She's going to be my fellow contestant. Jasmine is behind the camera, and yeah, hopefully you'll be able to hear her. And she's going to be reading out the questions. Without further ado, let's go.
Okay, round one. So, make a noise if you want to answer a question. Number one. Who is the main human character in Douglas Adams' Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy?
Arthur Dent.
I need to find the answers. Yes. Okay, 1 point for Elizabeth. I'm going to give the scorecard to Ian. Will you mark the scores for me? Okay. Question number two. Lestat de Lioncourt is the main character in whose novel series The Vampire Chronicles, which began in 1976 with Interview with the Vampire?
Anne Rice?
Yes!
Didn't know that.
Question three. The speech beginning, "All the world's a stage," is in which Shakespeare play?
Which one is it? Hamlet?
That is an incorrect answer.
Oh no, that's giving him what the answer is.
No. The annoying thing is I know I've heard it and been like, oh, it's in this one.
If you want to pass, you can.
Yeah, I'll pass.
Okay, it's As You Like It.
Yes. Yeah, I did know that.
Okay, question number four. Which chef's books include Ultimate Barbecue Bible, Caribbean Kitchen, and the top 100 recipes from Ready Steady Cook?
Oh,
You can probably see his face in your mind.
is it Ainsley something?
We'll give you half a point for Ainsley. Yes, it's Ainsley Harriott.
Hey!
Question five. Who wrote the world's best ever selling book by a teenager, The Diary of a Young Girl?
Frank.
Yes! Question six. Which philosopher was a student of Plato and a tutor of Alexander the Great?
Aristotle?
Yeah.
Yay!
I was going to say Socrates.
Aristotle's the correct answer. Question seven. Who has published several volumes of his diaries with subtitles that include Prelude to Power 1994 to 1997 and Countdown to Iraq?
Tony Blair?
No.
Oh, no.
Not Tony Blair.
It would be...
His speechwriter.
No.
Oh, the American one.
Yeah. I can't go, so...
I just had Nick Clegg's name in my head. I don't think it's Nick Clegg.
No, it's not Nick Clegg, sorry.
George Bush.
No, it was Alistair Campbell.
Oh.
Sadly, no one got that one.
Oh, I listened to a podcast with him in the other day.
Oh. Question 8. Who preceded Carol Ann Duffy as the Poet Laureate?
Oh, Andrew Motion.
Yes, you had to get that one.
Terribly.
Question 9. What's the title of the classic First World War novel by Erich Maria Remarque? I've said that completely wrong. Erich Maria Remarque? I'm sure you've got mentioned it.
Is it on here?
I don't think so.
I don't think so.
I don't know. Do you know?
Is it a pass?
Mm.
Okay, it was all quiet on the Western Front.
Oh,
Chapter 10? Question 10. Who's the creator of the modern detective Daniel Hawthorne, the wartime detective Christopher Foyle, and the teenage spy Alex Rider?
Anthony Horowitz.
Yes, it is Anthony Horowitz. Question number 11. Oliver Bowden has written several books based on which video game that features the Knights Templar as the main baddies?
Assassin's Creed?
It is Assassin's Creed. Last question then in this round. Whose autobiography did Gertrude Stein write in 1933?
Picasso?
No, it's not Picasso. Ace, any guesses?
Autobiography?
Mm.
I'd assume her own.
We missed that one, didn't we? Yes, it's called The Autobiography of Alice B. Toklas, a memoir of Steen's life, Steen's years as a salon host in Paris, written in the voice of her life partner.
Oh, so it's a life partner.
Mm. Okay.
Okay.
Correct.
I was incorrect, yeah.
Incorrect.
Was it? No, it wasn't. No.
I mean, you were kind of correct.
Not really. It wasn't her life, it was her life.
No, it was her life.
It was her
but
life.
Oh, was it?
It was written
Oh.
as though it was her
I
partner.
misunderstood.
It's her life in the voice of her life partner.
Yeah, so you did get it right. That was a funny question.
That's a funny question.
No, well, I didn't clock that either.
What are the scores?
So the scores at the end of round 1, Ian?
6 for Aaron and 2.5 for Elizabeth.
Oh, if you didn't hear that, Erin got 6, Elizabeth got 2.5.
Cool.
You can do better. Come on.
Another round?
Yes.
Yes, round 2. Name the author. Can you guess the writer from these clues? The fewer clues you need, the more points you get. So, author number 1. In later life, she was a prize-winning breeder of sheep. Want another clue? Despite being British, she was played by Renee Zellweger in the 2006 biopic. Come on. No?
Nope.
Her former home, Hilltop Farm in Cumbria, has been open to the public since 1946.
Beatrice Potter.
I think that was Erin's, wasn't it?
It's definitely
I pressed the bot
Aaron's.
button.
I didn't press it, but I knew it as soon as he said it.
Fair enough. So you get, well, if there was one clue left, you get 2 points. Okay, author number 2. He is the only writer to have a British football club named after one of his novels.
I don't know football.
That doesn't help.
Oh, after one of his novels. That might be useful. But yeah, next clue.
You probably wouldn't know the football club. I don't think they're much good. Clue 2. The biggest monument to any novelist anywhere in the world is to him.
It's Sir Walter Scott.
It is Sir Walter Scott. The football club, for anyone who cares, is Heart of Midlothian. Hearts for short, which is a Scottish football club. Okay. Author number 3. Come on, you got another chance now. His brother Gregory is a composer whose works include Mr. Charles Darwin. Nope. He wrote the world's best-selling novel of the first decade of the 21st century.
Dan Brown.
It is Dan Brown, author of the Da Vinci Code. And you got 3 points.
Ooh, was that you?
Author number 4. In her time as a literary critic, she wrote an essay called Silly Novels by Lady Novelists. No. Clue 2. She caused something of a scandal by not being married to the man she lived with for more than 20 years until his death in 1878.
I feel like I should know this.
Is it Elizabeth Gaskell?
No, it's not!
She was married.
Was she?
Yeah, she got married in like Saint.
So she's
something.
like called
Yeah,
Mrs.
wasn't
Elizabeth
this
Gaskell.
Yeah, but okay.
Oh, she wasn't very controversial.
Okay.
No. Well, her books were controversial, but she wasn't. Okay, I'll give
Not
you
in that
another
way.
clue. Her real name was Mary Ann Evans.
George Eliot.
Yeah!
Yes.
It was George
Ow.
Eliot.
I just got my vaccine, and that hurt my arm.
All for a good cause. So you got 2 points, Elizabeth. Okay. Author number 5. His wife's maiden name was Sayre? Or Sayre? S-A-Y-R-E. Erin, if you don't get this, I'm going to be disappointed. Okay, clue number 2. He was named after a distant cousin who wrote the lyrics for what later became the American national anthem.
So he's American.
I'm assuming so. Shall I go on?
Mm-hmm.
He coined the phrase the Jazz Age for the 1920s in the title of a short story collection.
F. Scott Fitzgerald.
It was F. Scott Fitzgerald. So you get 2 points. Okay. Author number 6.
Harry.
Her famous mother died from puerperal fever 10 days after giving birth to her, also known as childbed fever.
Alright.
You need to get this, Elizabeth. This is one you should know. That famous mother wrote A Vindication of the Rights of Women in 1719.
Shelley.
Yes, it's Mary Shelley.
I had like a narrowed down list of like, right, who had famous mothers who died? Okay.
Yes, it was Mary Shelley, daughter of Mary Wollstonecraft. Wollstonecraft, it was right. So at the end of round 2, the scores.
You've got Aaron got 10 points in that round, so you're up to 16.
Aaron's got 16 points now.
Elizabeth got 5 in that round, so you're up to 7 points.
Elizabeth's got 7.5. Okay.
Can we discuss the questions a bit more?
Well, the next round is extracts.
Okay.
Okay. Oh, this is going to test my speaking ability. Extract number 1 from 1987. We'll ask Jimmy, said Outspan. Jimmy'll know. Jimmy Rabbit knew his music. He knew his stuff alright. You'll never see Jimmy coming home from town without a new album or a 12-inch or at least a 7-inch single. Jimmy ate Melody Maker and the NME every week and Hot Press every 2 weeks. He listened to Dan Fanning and John Peel. He even read his sister's Jackie when there was no one looking. So Jimmy knew his stuff. Point for the author, point for the book.
Oh, I know the book, I don't know who wrote it.
Seems too modern for me.
Is it High Fidelity?
No.
No. Oh,
No, it's not.
No,
You gotta let
I-
Elizabeth have a chance now.
No, I think I know. Oh no, in which case I do think I know the author and the book actually, but no.
I've got no, it's too modern for me.
It was Roddy Doyle's The Commitments, the tale of a Dublin soul band. Never heard of it. Extract number 2 from 1992. The snow in the mountains was melting, and Bunny had been dead for several weeks before we came to...
Donna Tartt and The Secret History.
Yeah! Elizabeth gets 2 points! It was
So
Donna
academia.
Tartt's The Secret History. Extract number 3 from 1989. The old woman remembered a swan she had bought many years ago in Shanghai for a foolish sum. This bird, boasted the market vendor, was at once a duck that stretched its neck in hopes of becoming a goose. And now look, it was too beautiful to eat. Then the woman and the swan sailed across an ocean many thousands of li wide, stretching their necks towards America. And on her journey she cooed to the swan, "In America I will have a daughter just like me, but over there nobody will say her worth is measured by the loudness of her husband's belch. Over there nobody will look down on her because I will make her speak only perfect American English." Any guesses?
Not a clue.
I'm kind of thinking of like ones like The Secret Garden and like all those kind of like colonially, but then I can't think of any that are American.
Yeah, and this is 1989.
1989 it was written.
Yeah.
I don't know.
It's apparently a novel about Chinese immigrant mothers and their Chinese American daughters in San Francisco.
Oh. What's it called? Who it's by?
Okay. I'm guessing you've given up then.
Yeah.
It is Amy Tan's The Joy Luck Club.
Oh,
Lovely.
nice.
Yeah,
If
no.
anyone knows anything about that, let us know. Extract number 4, and this is the last extract from 2000. So modern.
Why are they all so modern?
I don't know. Early in the morning, late in the century, Cricklewood, Broadway. At 06:27 hours on the 1st of January 1975, Alfred Archibald Jones was dressed in corduroy and sat in a fume-filled Cavalier Musketeer estate face down on the steering wheel, hoping the judgment would not be too heavy upon him. Oh, but not enough full stops in that. He lay forward in a prostrate cross, jaws slack, arms flayed either side like some fallen angels. Scrunched up in each fist he held his army service medals in his left and his marriage license right, for he had decided to take his mistakes with him. A little green light flashed in his eye, signalling a right turn he had resolved never to make. He was resigned to it. He was prepared for it. He flipped a coin and stood staunchly by its conclusion. This was a decided upon suicide. In fact, it was a New Year's resolution. That's a bit grim. She's quite famous.
Take it away.
It's White Teeth by Zadie Smith.
Oh, Zadie Smith.
Scores at the end to that round,
So
Ian.
it's 16 for Aaron and 9.5 for Elizabeth.
Oh, Elizabeth's going up in the world. 9.5. Erin's still on 16.
Watch it.
Round 4 is Connect 3. Can you link the 3 items in each case? So I will read out the 3 sentences. If you can connect them, shout out. Okay. The surname of Michael, John and Wendy in Peter Pan. What Winnie the Pooh goes in quest of in the first chapter of Winnie the Pooh. What a Walter Greenwood novel had on the dole and a Gabriel Garcia Marquez novel had in the time of cholera. Can you guess what connects them?
Love.
Darling.
Oh no, is it just one thing? Oh, I see
Yeah.
what connects them. I thought it was just one word.
It's not necessarily
Yeah, so the things that you'd call your significant other.
close. They're terms of endearment. Number 2. The surname shared by Jared, the author of 1997 Pulitzer Prize winning Guns, Germs and Steel, and John, Nigella Lawson's late husband, who chronicles his final illness in See Because Cowards Get Cancer Too. The second clue. Carson McCullers' Lonely Hunter in a novel of 1940. And then The Detective, created by Dashiell Hammett, who first appeared in The Maltese Falcon and was played on screen by Humphrey Bogart. What connects these 3?
Are they all like playing cards?
Yes! They are all suits of playing cards. It was Jared and John Diamond, and McCullen's book The Heart is a Lonely Hunter, and Hammett's Detective Sam Spade. I think we've got to get that one to Aaron.
Yeah, I was out on that one.
Okay. Number 3. The author of The Razor's Edge and of Human Bondage, Regan's husband in Shakespeare's King Lear, and an 1896 poetry collection by A.E. Housman. What connects these 3?
Could it be like English counties?
Yes!
Hey!
It is!
I literally
British
just-
counties!
I literally just got that from the King Lear one.
So, okay, number 4. Oh, it's just got a blank line. M.M. Blank, author of the 1,000-page novel about British India, The Far Pavilions, which became HBO's first drama serial. A dark adapted blank, a psychological thriller by Barbara Vine. The Cruel blank, a Second World War novel by Nicholas Monsarrat. If you can get the blanks, you might be able to get the answer.
Could the answer be blank?
Not quite.
Um,
Do you know any of the blanks?
no, I was guessing.
Okay, if I tell you the blanks, if you don't know any of them. So, MMK wrote The Far Pavilions. A Dark Adapted I was the first novel Ruth Rendell wrote under the recurring pen name of Barbara Vine. And The Cruel C is Monsarrat's tale of the Royal Navy during the Battle of the Atlantic.
Letters in alphabet?
Close! Do you want to expand on that?
Vowels? No, I was only half listening to the answers, to be honest.
That really helps, eh? Words that sound like individual letters. Okay.
Nothing happened.
Okay, number 5. The member of the royal family to whom Jane Austen dedicated Emma. The city where the heroine of Philip Pullman's His Dark Materials grows up. albeit in a parallel universe, and the main character of Sebastian Falk's Devil May Care and William Boyd's Solo. What connects them?
I'm ashamed to say the only one I know is like the Golden Compass question.
Yeah, I don't know.
So the Golden Compass one I think is Oxford.
Mm-hmm.
So which member of the royal family did she dedicate Emma to?
Bearing in mind she dedicated it begrudgingly because he was a big fan, but she didn't agree with it.
Oh no, I was thinking about J.M. Barrie when Queen Victoria asked him to dedicate his next book to her, but his next book was a mathematical manual. So there's a mathematical manual somewhere dedicated to Queen Victoria.
Okay.
I don't know.
Like I can think of kings, I just don't know how it would connect to like Oxford or anything else.
Yeah, I don't know.
It is a bit of a tricky one, I have to admit. I can tell you what the answers of the blanks are. Emma is dedicated to the Prince Regent. Pullman's setting is Oxford. Boyd's and Fawkes' novels both star James Bond in 2 of the sequels written by authors other than Ian Fleming.
Are they London streets, like on Monopoly?
Yes, they are the green set of streets on a traditional Monopoly board. Well done, Elizabeth.
I got
Got
there!
Yay!
Yay!
Last one then, number 6. Henry James's Washington and Patrick Hamilton's Hangover. The Bertolt Brecht play whose German title is, I'm really sorry all German speakers, Der Krokusachse Kedrekreis. I really didn't say that right. And the film series that has inspired dozens of spin-off novels including Tatooine Ghost, The Sister Deception and Lords of the Sith.
Star
So
Wars?
I think the first 2... No.
Shapes?
It is Shapes!
Hey! I was
Well
thinking
done.
like, is it Washington Square?
It is Washington Square, Hangover Square. The play in English is called The Caucasian Chalk Circle, and the series is Star Wars.
Yay!
It is Shapes.
So,
Nice.
Did I get a point?
Yeah, you get a point. Ian, what's our total?
For this round, Ace got 1.5 and Elizabeth got 4. So that brings Aaron to 17.5 and Elizabeth to 13.5.
Ooh, close. Okay, this one might be a bit more difficult. It's a quick fire round, ways of seeing 12 film and TV questions.
Okay.
Okay.
We can try. Hey. Question number 1. Who's the author of the novels Playing with Fire, Make My Wish Come True, and He's the One, and met her first husband when they both appeared in a 3rd series of I'm a Celebrity, Get Me Out of Here?
I don't know.
I do not know.
You probably know her. It's Katie Price.
Oh.
Okay.
Never read her novels.
I see.
Who created the teenage criminal mastermind Artemis Fowl as featured in a 2019 film directed by Kenneth Branagh?
I don't know the name of the author.
I can see the book covers though.
Eoin Colfer.
Ian Colfer?
Probably.
Ian.
Oh, we have no way of telling if we're right.
We'll have to look it up after the video. Okay, question 3. Who wrote the 1994 novel What a Carve Up, which took its title from a British comedy horror film of 1961?
Or who wrote that?
Who wrote it?
Not a clue.
Pass?
Pass.
Okay, who created the 1978 children's book that has no words and was turned into an animated film that has no words either, apart from a song sung by the choir boy Peter Orty?
Oh, I missed it.
We have another one of his films on our shelves.
Yeah, I know.
Is it The Snowman?
It is The Snowman. Extra point for knowing who it was written by? Because that was the
Doesn't
actual
matter.
question.
I just think the choir boy was Welsh.
Don't know the name of the guy.
No.
It was Raymond Briggs, and the book was The Snowman. Because the questions really wanted the author.
Oh.
So you, You get half a point.
Yay! Every little helps.
Okay, Daniel Radcliffe made his first post-Harry Potter film appearance in which horror movie based on a novel by Susan Hill?
The Woman in Black.
Yes, it was.
I nearly said The Woman in White.
Far more interesting, The Woman in White. Question number, where are we? 6. Push, the 1996 debut novel by Sapphire about an obese Harlem teenager, was turned into which film, for which Jeffrey S. Fletcher became the first African American to win an Oscar for screenplay writing? It was called Precious.
No, that was not what I had in my head.
Precious.
Who played one of the main characters in the 2005 TV version of her own novel, not her own life, of her own novel, Life Isn't All, Ha Ha He He.
Don't know.
I don't know.
Apparently it was Mira Sile.
I don't know who she is. Very sorry, Mira Sile.
Yeah, we'll have to find out. The 2006 film Me Before You is based on a best-selling novel by whom? It is on the shelves, but you're not allowed to look.
I've got it. What is her name? I liked the book. No.
Is it Jojo Moyes?
Oh yes, yes.
It is Jojo Moyes.
I remember I finished that book, and I don't really cry at books, but I cried at that ending.
It was sad.
And it was like 2 a.m. and I was like hiding under the duvet.
Okay, question 9. Which film that regularly appears in the top 10 in critics' polls of the greatest ever movies was inspired by Arthur C. Clarke's short story The Sentinel?
Maybe like Saving Private Ryan.
No,
Something
sorry.
more.
Is it Rear Window?
No,
No.
keep guessing.
No.
Terminator?
It was 2001 A Space Odyssey. That was very unison.
Is that the one where they're kind of like, I just remember there's a girl hanging upside down when they land on a
I don't know.
planet or something. I feel like Dar would know.
Probably. I don't know.
Okay. Question 10. Which writer's works have been adapted into the films Minority Report, Total Recall, Blade Runner, and the Amazon TV series The Man in the High Castle?
Philip K. Dick.
Yes! Question number 11. Two of Damon... Oh, the battery's exhausted.
Oh no.
That last one.
Okay. Question
Not
11. Two of Damon Runyon's stories about Prohibition-era New York were turned into which musical? Later a film starring Frank Sinatra and Marlon Brando.
Guys and Dolls?
It was Guys and Dolls. And for those of you wanting to know, the two stories are The Idyll of Miss Sarah Brown and Blood Pressure.
I was in that. I was
Yeah.
like a random annoyed lady, I think.
Nice.
That just sounds like you all the time. Are you ready for the last question?
Yeah.
Kim Novak, Julia Foster, Robin Wright, and Alex Kingston have all played which Daniel Defoe character on screen? Mole Flanders,
Oh.
from the novel of the same name. Although technically, the book's full title is...
Oh yeah.
The Fortunes and Misfortunes of the famous Mole Flanders, who was born in Newgate and during a life of continued variety for 3 years, beside her childhood was 12-year whore, 5 times a wife, whereof once to her brother, 12 years a thief, 8 years a transported felon in Virginia, at last grew rich, lived honest, and died a penitent.
Hey!
Whoops, spoilers.
Yeah, is that like the whole book?
Yeah, it's literally the whole book, you don't need to read it now. Okay, that is the end of quiz 1. Ian, can you reveal the overall total scores of Erin and Elizabeth?
So Erin's got 19.5.
19.5 for Erin.
Elizabeth got 16.
16! Hey, you caught up! Any final words for the camera?
No.
I wish you a happy ending.
You might not get it, but hey.
This should be the thumbnail.